We all try to control life. We chase things, force situations, and demand that the world goes the way we want. But deep down, we know that this only brings frustration and stress. Life is not something we can control. It moves on its own, sometimes gently, sometimes harshly, and it doesn't bend to our desires. We've been taught to believe that happiness comes from the outside. We search for it in success, money, approval, or pleasure. But the ancient philosophy of Stoicism shows us that real happiness doesn't come from the world around us. It comes from within. As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, we need to stop forcing life to change and start changing how we respond to life. The Stoics understood that trying to control what is outside of us leads to pain. Think of a sailor trying to control the wind. He would be exhausted, and it would lead nowhere. Instead, the wise sailor focuses on what he can control: the ship, the sails, the direction. This is how we should approach life. We can control our emotions, our reactions, and our thoughts. This is where our power lies. When we focus on these things, we find an inner peace that nothing in the outside world can touch. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Our strength comes from accepting that life won't always go our way. Things will happen that we don't like: pain, loss, disappointment, but these things don't have to define our happiness. Seneca said, "A man is as unhappy as he has convinced himself he is." Our suffering doesn't come from the events themselves, but from how we think about them. It's our mind, not the world, that shapes our peace. Imagine facing life's toughest moments with calm. Imagine meeting failure, not with anger, but with acceptance. Picture yourself staying strong and peaceful, even when everything around you seems to fall apart. This is what the Stoics teach: not a life without hardship, but the ability to stay steady in the face of it. We all have this power inside us. But to find it, we need to stop trying to control everything around us. Instead, we need to work on controlling ourselves. We can't always control what happens, but we can control how we respond to it. And when we focus on this, we find peace, no matter the outcome. Living by Stoic principles doesn't mean giving up or not having goals. It means understanding that while we can control our efforts, the results are often beyond our reach. And in accepting this, we free ourselves from stress and worry. As we practice this mindset, we change. We stop being controlled by our emotions and desires. We become like a strong tree, standing firm in the wind, unshaken by life's challenges. The Stoics called this state ataraxia, a deep, calm peace that nothing can disturb. We need to break free from the chains of expectation. Life will never go exactly as we want it to, and that's okay. He who is brave is free, Seneca said. Real courage comes from letting go of control and finding strength in ourselves, no matter what life brings. This is our journey. We will stop forcing life. We will focus on self-control, strength, and resilience. We will overcome the emotions that hold us back and find true happiness, not from the world, but from within.